Olivier, what's going so well for you guys on defense right now? You're clicking like you are on that end of the floor.
I feel like our practice and our preparation is paying off. You know, we've been doing this for a while, and the fact that we have a group that's been together for a while is also helping us a lot. So our communication is a lot smoother.
What do you remember about the Texas game last season?
I remember it was a really gritty game. We struggled most of the game, and they were in control most of the time. But at stretches, we played like how we supposed to play, and you could see it. And that was a stretch that really changed the game and made it put us back in the game. So, you know, it was a tough game. It was a very tough loss, but it was also a turning point for us last year.
As Zakai said the other night, that you guys don't want to repeat the memory you had there at Texas last year. Well, what was kind of that like afterwards for you guys after that loss?
It was bad. You know, it was an emotional locker room. You know, it was a big game for us. It was an important game for our coach, and we knew that. And we went in there knowing it would be a very important game in our year. And it was really tough to lose that game, but you know, like I said, we grew from it, we learned from it, and that was the biggest part.
Is that a factor? I mean, wanting to beat Texas for Coach Barnes, and if it is, how do you kind of balance that with just general game preparation?
Yeah, it's a factor, but it's really just maybe like an added extra. We look at every game like it's the most important game right now because it is. We take everything one game at a time, so while it might be extra motivation, it doesn't really change anything for us. We're going to prepare how we always prepare because we trust in our preparation, and we know we prepare like, you know, pretty much professionals. So that's just what we're going to keep doing.
You all were good defensively last year, and you have pretty much the same quarterback this year. Why has this year been so much more dominant than last year?
I feel like us being together for, you know, longer now is just always helps, and a lot of guys that were freshmen last year are sophomores now. That first year really, after it's under your belt, it really does help. And then, you know, so we have a bunch of seniors now. I think it's just time, practice, effort that we spent together.
Olivier, how did things change for you with Josiah starting at the 4 and you moving down to the 5? Is it a big shift?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shift for me, but not too much has changed. It's an interesting lineup that I personally, because of how last year ended, haven't been a part of as much. But I'm getting used to it, and everybody's getting used to playing with each other, and we're practicing with it more and more. So I like the lineup, and it's only positive changes, and we still have every option that we've always had. So it just changes how we start the game, not how we play the game.
What do you like about it? What's something that's to your advantage when you're playing the 5?
When I'm playing the 5, my speed. You know, I can run the floor. You know, and then when me and Joe are out there, we can kind of play 5 out if we need to, if we want to. On the inside, you know, it just defensively, I guard different. I have to take on different responsibilities. But really, I just, you know, I like playing. I enjoy it. I have fun. It don't matter if I'm at the 4, at the 5. You know, I go out there and I do what I need to do.
You think you guys have shown since Kentucky the way you guys have played the last 3 games?
I think we've shown that we can be a mature team if we take care of what we need to take care of. But Kentucky proved that just like anybody else, we can't walk out there and thinking we're just going to win. We got to come prepared. We got to come ready for a dogfight, and that's what it's going to be on Saturday.
What's it been like seeing Softy go from a guy as a freshman to seemingly everybody attack defensively to now being one of the best defenders in the league?
It's amazing the effort that he's put in, you know, on his game and on his, especially his defense. And it's always great to see somebody who keeps getting better, and you know, especially in areas that they weren't good at or could have been considered their weaknesses, turn that into something that's now considered one of their strengths.
Do you think this week is a nice reminder that basketball around this campus is important too, especially after the football season that just happened?
Yeah, I feel like lately, you know, we've become what Joe said. We're an everything school. I think our students do a really good job of supporting all the sports. You know, they go out and they come out and they support. You know, I think it's really good how much support they show basketball, how much support they show baseball, how much support they show track or anybody. I think that's one of the best things about this school.
Everybody good? Thank you.
Thanks, Olivier.
Appreciate it.